Hello, welcome. So today I'll be walking you through Contextual Task Bar. Contextual Task Bar. Now, Contextual Task Bar is the floating bar in your workspace that provides the most relevant next action based on your frame or tool selection. So it is more or less like looking at what you're presently doing or what you have recently clicked. So based on that, it's going to recommend what possible actions you can take. So for you to manage the bar, you can move it, you can unpin it, you can hide it depending on what you want. You can hide it once, you can hide it, turn it off entirely, and you can unhide it. How do you turn it on? You can go to window if you're on Mac. When you click on window, you then go to taskbar. I'll just I have a pop-up now. I'll just say skip that for now. So you go to window, and if you right scroll down, you should have contextual taskbar. You see that it is on. So this is it here. However, this is an atypical example of a contextual taskbar. Have a look at it. The moment I click on something, it comes up. And this is if I turn it off, it goes off. If I click on an object, okay, I would just like to go to the cover, to the beginning chapter of one of these, beginning page of one of an article. Let's give an instance. Yeah, if I click on this, at the moment, you see that the contextual taskbar is not coming up because it is turned off. You come here and then you turn it on. So the moment I click on anything, sorry, yeah, you see that it pops up. This is, oh, the contextual taskbar. It's showing up here. All right, I see why it is not being captured on my screen. I'll just quickly run a quick fix to do that now. Let's do that now. Display capture and then that'll be ASOS. Beautiful. All right. So if you come on here and you click on here, now you can see it. This is the contextual taskbar. It is on at the moment. So now if it is off, this is where you toggle it on and off. If you click on anything, it won't show because it's not showing anything. It's not showing anything. It has been toggled off. So you can turn it on. Whenever you click on anything, it shows you. So this is the contextual taskbar. So this is the next possible action based on what I have selected. I can change fonts. I can, I can change the font type, the typeface. I can change the point size. I can increase or decrease. I can do all of this. This is the contextual taskbar. Let me walk you through more. When you create a new document, let's assume this is a working file already. If I have a new document created, and I said create new document, I'll just create anything by default and then say create. Okay, so we can see it afresh. You can select any option on your screen. It automatically go. You say what? Add a frame. That is a contest. First thing, if you click on that, you are able to add a frame. If I click on that, now you can see it's telling me text to image or import. It's telling you what you can do with this frame. So it's providing a context. You understand what I mean? It's providing a context. So now the point here is that when you add a frame, you can drag it around. You can create a new work frame. You can as well start with an image. If I import an image, you can use that. Import an image. Let's see if we have any image that I can use. I'll say place. Um, let's assume this is something I want to use now. And I've just imported an image right into there. Now it's telling me that I can expand this image. I can relink it. I can do this with Adobe Express better. Remember, this is a premium account, so I have access to a range of things. Oh no! I can see that you are unable to see what I'm doing at the moment. Okay. There is, oh yeah, I see. I'm not so sure what is happening. Display capture ASOS. So I expect it to be showing the right thing anyway. Yeah. I wasn't so sure why that is behaving that way. So I'm just gonna undo this and then go back to repeat it because I'm unsure if you saw that. So I'll undo, replace, and then I will undo this too. I'm deliberately clicking on this so that you can see how to undo. Now I've created a new document. That's why I am here now. And then I can, if I click on anywhere now, if I click on anywhere, it's going to give me the context. This is the contextual task bar. And I add a frame and I draw the frame. The moment I release my button, it's going to ask and pop up on that context, telling me things I can do, text to the image or import. I could import. And I click on import, I can select an image and import. Now, because this is a premium account, I can expand. You understand? Generate, expand, and to fill it up, and I can edit with Adobe Express. Let's try expand. I say, okay, expand with orange, expand. Let's say expand. Just say expand, expand. I don't want to say anything. I can even decide not to use anything. Let's say okay, okay, yeah. It's going to suggest idea or what I can do with it. So it's just thinking and creating example of variations. So I can always go back to whatever. So now it has expanded it. So I have this as a background. I have another option background. I have this as a background. So I can pick any of this. So yeah. So that is an example of that in context. Okay. Now let's come back to where we are. Context matters. When there is a context, it helps you have clarity. So what the contextual taskbar does is that it gives you a context. You select a context and then it pops up as a bar and allow you to do the next possible thing. It is suggestive, more or less like leading you. I hope that helps you. So I'll see you in the next video.